Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hop in that jag to the dash. I shoot a nigga then laugh. Bitch, don't talk to me if you ain't on that. Add it off of the snap and just act like I am off of the map. Bitch, no, I'm sick, no, I'm coughing.
Yo, this is Melendez808, and this is the Perso suite with HighThoughts TV. So, my name is Melendez808. You can call me Melendez for short. I'm a DJ, A&R, event curator, manager. Pretty much do a lot, and just basically just anything around music in the whole Houston scene is what I'm really involved in personally. I picked up DJing back in literally probably about like 2006, and it really came from my dad, and it just mainly just, was just going to Stereo Live when I was a little kid, probably about like at 14, and sneaking in there and just getting inspiration from there, and just, just staying in a lot of days during school and just mostly working on this. I didn't really go out to parties, I didn't really go out to clubs and shit like that. I still don't really be doing that, but, mostly just be at home just working on everything and just, in my room DJing and spend hours just, perfecting what I do. I say the influence I had probably had to been from my favorite two DJs is Diplo and Flosstradamus. Like, I seen them many times when I was little, and just seeing how they get the crowd routed and seeing how they get on the stage and just seeing everybody, go crazy whatever the fuck they're playing, it's just really, it's another feeling, and it's just something I knew I could do, and it's something I wanted to do when I seen them doing it. It's just easiest thing, the most fun thing you're doing, and you're just playing music and having crowd control. Like, it really told me, I could do this shit too, and it just really inspired me seeing them do it when I was young. Looking from the outside in, people don't really know that, like, this shit is really a perfectionist, like, I guess you could say criteria. You got to be perfect in this. You can't mess up once. And when I do a club or I do an event, like, I usually DJ from 9 o'clock to 2 in the morning. So it's just, everything is just point on. And people don't really realize that you got to be perfect in this, and you got to really have everything on tap. You got to have the music on tap. You got to have everything everything's got to be perfect. There's no room for mediocrity, and there's no room for really failure. So, like, it's just a lot, a lot we got to do from, downloading the music from, the day of the show, putting in USBs and having to adjust to everything. Just a lot falls on us, and, it's just, people don't see that, but, at the end of the day, like, it's a lot that goes behind this, work and everything. The most overplayed? Shit, I'd have to say, bro, I've heard the most overplayed for me is definitely No Flocking. I've played No Flocking, like, shit, so many times, bro. Like, every weekend, every Friday and Saturday, I play No Flocking. Like, on God, it's every week. So it's like, my opinion, that's the most overrated played song in my hand. But the most slept on song, in my opinion, that I personally like playing, and I mean, a lot of people really don't like for some reason, but I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of him either, but like, I like GG by Youngboy. Like, I started NLE Chopper Show in Austin with that. I started Young Nudie Show back in December with that. Like, yeah, honestly, that's like the best song to like start out with, and that's the most slept on, because like people really like, some people don't like it, some people don't fuck with it, but I mean, like, those that do, like, it's just like that crowd control, and it go hard. I'm not gonna lie, it go hard as shit. Blade is a creation of mine that I've been having for years, but I just never really had the right people to do it with. Like, it's just been a mindset that's been in me. Like, I see people throwing events and everything. I'm like, man, I can do that too, this and that. I DJ, but I just had the DJ crowd. I didn't have the people like following with that. So like, Blade literally is just the idea that came up, and when me and my friend Zach, like, we made it from fucking playing PlayStation. We were on the party, and we were like, man, we should do this shit too, back in December, and then we just did it. But Blade's got Zach, Matt, Mark, Noah, Finn, Ty, Devin, who was we missing? Dree, Marco, Trunks. We got literally a whole roster full of people. And the thing is about Blade, everybody does something. Like, I'm always pushing everybody in our group chat to just like, do something. Everybody has a role. Everybody, is working on something. So no matter what, every time of the day, if I'm not doing something, then somebody else is doing something with the brand. And today, actually, we're about to release our first brand of shorts, and we're gonna release our hoodies, custom made by Zach, probably next week. But yeah, we're releasing merch starting today, so it's really taking off fast, and just seeing how everything we do at our events, like, people really see that we take the time, like, to like fit everything right, so there's no room for error, because we don't want to be like everybody else. We're trying to do this, and really, it's just not even Houston, city to city. We got people in Austin, we got people in San Antonio, Dallas, Waco, El Paso. We've been talking to Louisiana, Florida. Like, we're trying to expand all over the globe, really, and just not even just stay in Houston, just try to take this out of the city. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, and we've done a lot of things in the past, and we really got a lot of shit for y'all to see. My first big show, I have to say, I started out at Club Fuego off of Fuquay back in the day when it was like bumping back in 2016, and my first big show I had done there was I had DJ'd for Made in Tokyo, and I had also DJ'd for Cap G and Trill Sammy too a couple times. But it's crazy seeing like those local artists. I've seen them blow up too, like Maxo and Trill Sammy. They were all at the Fuego scene, and then the whole area just lifted them up. And then seeing where they're at now and seeing where I'm at is just pretty crazy because it just really just. It was gonna happen, it went away because I knew like this club was gonna blow up, and then the club blew up, and then my name got out there, and then next thing you know, it started doing bigger shows like Young Nudie, JD Young, and Comethazine. Right now, my biggest one I got in Houston is Lil Keed and Lil Got It in September 6th at Houston Underground. I'm doing Young Thugs Festival, the Family Business Festival in Dallas on August 31st, Quando Rondo here in Houston. I just got announced for Polo G in Dallas. So like, yeah, it's been insane just seeing everything elevate the way, I hoped it would, and it really makes me proud because, like seeing that my name on a flyer with all these people that I listen to or these people that I, grew up listening to, like it's just pretty crazy to see that, that I'm starting to fall into the same category as them and all the hard work, all the times I put in the room just working on my craft and everything is finally really paying off and just seeing by the eyes of the world now. I think personally, if I ever got on the Astroworld lineup for the Astroworld Festival in November, if I ever got on that lineup, even just the name close by to Travis Scott, like I think that would be the time I probably leave Houston because that's the biggest there is right now. But it's really Travis and Young Thug, and now I'm doing his festival in August. That's just mind blowing too. So it's like it's really just one down and one more to go that I need to do until I feel like I really need to take this even further. Intelligent Grind actually is pretty crazy because I had saw them on Twitter and they were like making posts and everything. People I knew were just posting about them. So just like I've been doing since the old Facebook days, I just shot them a DM. I just really told them like, hey, y'all really need to just give me a chance. If y'all give me just one chance, I can show y'all what I could do. And the guy who runs the Intelligent Grind, his name is Cody Collins. That guy, honestly, that guy is the reason why I have so much success now, because not only is he just bringing me into this and, letting me see everything, he's also coaching me and mentoring me and just making sure that, I know the ropes of the game and everything. And right now, I'm just the official Houston DJ / A&R, so I'm starting to find the talent in the city and putting them on the warehouse stage. So, that's another thing I wanted to do too, is I've also wanted to help people with the platform I have and, give them an opportunity like, I never had. I've seen all these people, they have good talent, they have good, the good mindset, most importantly, the good music and the good fan base, but they just don't have any reach or know who to talk to. And, I remember when I was in those situations where I was like, man, I don't have nobody to talk to, and I have nobody to show, but I know I could do this. So I'm glad I could be that person just to reach out to somebody and give them that chance, to get on another stage, somewhere to take the career up. Because all it takes is really one time for somebody to see somebody like that and be like, man, this guy's fucking hot, The next thing you know, they just take them off with them, and it can really happen anytime moment, but I'm just really doing anything I can for the brand. We really gotten bigger since it all went down really a couple years ago. So it's all about investors now. We have a Red Bull sponsorship coming up. So it's just really just taking off in its own way. But yeah, we're really pushing everything. It's all self-made by Cody. He does everything himself, books his shows, books his tours, everything. So it's really, Intelligent Grind is just a self-made company that, I'm really, really proud to be a part of. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, first person who ever really taught me about everything was my dad, because my dad used to DJ back in the day too. So he kind of got a good grasp of what was going on with nowadays technology, but still applied it to what he was doing back in the day. So I started on virtual DJ on my computer, and he showed me it, yeah. So I was on there just fucking with it, scratching it and everything. And then he showed me about the BPMs, about how to match everything. Then I was on the computer with my headphones just clicking, DJing on there. Then, after that, he bought me my first DJ set probably back in 2015, 2016. And then after that, the rest is history. And I went from, you know, DJing in the living room with him watching TV, you know, to fucking Warehouse Live. So, like, you know, he's really the one that's really just brought me up with this, you know, just told me about everything I need to do, you know, showed me some of his old mixes. You know, when we were in the car driving, he would get a disc and he would burn all the CDs on it, and what he would do is he would crossfade all the songs so it just goes in one motion. So every time I'm in the car with them, I would listen to that, you know, listen to the transitions and, like, you know, just tapping my head when it hits play, when it hits stop, you know, just listen to it smoothly, you know. And really that's how my transitions got really smooth, by just listening to him playing his little CDs in the car and just hearing how everything flows and, you know, timing and everything. And so yeah, that. And then also I also had some help from some other people and, like, outside of the industry, like from different cities and everything, for city to city type shit. And yeah, really I owe a lot of my success to my dad, because, you know, he's really helped me with the DJing, you know, and telling me all the ropes and everything, just giving what he's been through, you know, what he's seen, because, you know, and backstage with artists and everything, you know, to nowadays technology and nowadays, you know, the way we run social media and everything. So yeah, he's really taught me the ropes of DJing a lot. I think it's called Exodus in Las Vegas. It's a day in a nightclub, and they always have resident DJs, which are like the big DJs like DJ Snake, Diplo, so many other fucking people that they have there. And, like, that's basically, you know, the core center of, like, you know, entertainment and, like, you know, knowing that you made it, because, like, the stage is big, the lights are big. It's the biggest club, I think, in Las Vegas, and I think nationwide probably. But yeah, if I step on that stage and, you know, and I DJ there, that's really gonna be the impactful moment. It was like, damn, shit, I might even cry, because really that's like the biggest stage right out there right now if you really want to make it in the game. But not even just being a superstar, you can literally just be a DJ and just be good with it. There's a lot of DJs I know that on social media that are really plugged in there and be making probably 1,000 a night. So, like, yeah, I mean, like, if I can make it there 1,000 a night, shit, you know, that's when I really know I made it in Las Vegas. That'd be crazy. I mean, for the DJ community, it's limited, but I mean, it's good because, like, we all support each other really, but then again, low key, we're really trying to one up each other, which is really gives us that drive, you know, because, like, you know, I'll see somebody do a show, and, you know, I never been the one to pocket watch or, you know, see what they do, but, like, oh damn, like, he got on this show, like, damn, I need to step my shit up, you know, because, like, in my opinion, and this has always been a thing since childhood, you know, my mom's always implanted me, like, I want to be the best in this. I want to be the best DJ that's ever been in Houston, you know. I'm not trying to be mediocre. I'm not trying to, you know, just say, oh, yeah, I want to DJ. Like, I want to be the best in this. Like, I want everybody to see Houston and hear DJ and hear see me, you know. And we all, you know, push each other, you know. We all talk to each other, you know, every now and then. And really the DJ community in Houston is sort of growing. But, yeah, like I said, everybody's just, like, you know, if you don't really know anybody and, like, you know, you just don't know how they are, they're really trying to one-up everybody. And it's all about, you know, who's got the best show, you know, and who's got the best, you know, who's got the best time, who's got the best, you know, whatever, you know. And it's really hard to make it out here as a DJ because, like I said, you know, it's really not a lot of us. And, you know, even at that, like, you know, there's really not a lot of places to start. And it's really just straight off of you, you know. I came off seeing everybody's mixes in Houston, you know, when I was coming up. And you know, I saw Mr. Rogers and everybody, you know, like all the big OGs and shit. And, you know, really, like, you know, I never really looked up to any DJ in Houston because, you know, it's simply the fact that, you know, I said to myself the same thing, you know, I could do what you're doing, plus you're in the same city, so I know I could do what you're doing. But, you know, it really just took some inspiration from everybody, you know, and DJ game making it. And like I said, Mr. Rogers been a big influence / you know, I could say, like, you know, somebody who I've seen that I want to be like. And with the radio station, and it's just, you know, based off of what they're doing, I know I could do it too, you know. And yeah, we all push each other and we all try to, you know, get everything intact, but at the end of the day, you know, we all want to be the best. But they're all gonna be one DJ that's the best, you know. So that's where everybody's trying to get at. Oh man, yeah, that night. So, I mean, it was a good night, you know, it was straight. The speakers were all right, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that was the first time I saw Lily perform live. That was the first time I saw Uncle Tino, you know. Everybody, you know, who's really making a big name for themselves in the, you know, community. It was really something else, you know, just seeing everybody do their thing. But, yeah, like, I feel like we should do a redo because, like, yeah, we should do it. We should run it back because what can we do, you know? But it was a good show. The HighThoughts show was a good show. It was a little hectic, but it was good. I fucked with it. Well, I got on my SoundCloud, like, I really used to be posting hella mixes back in high school, but like right now I've been kind of chilling with it, you know, and just making it like sort of every now and then, you know. I got 3 mixes on there with my birthday mix, 1 mix like low-key when I was feeling depressed and everything. And then I got another mix I just did recently, and I mean, those are all doing really good numbers, surprisingly, because I really didn't think it would be like that on SoundCloud, because, I mean, a lot of people have been asking me to do mixes and everything, but I just never really, got to it, because, like, I've been doing it before and nobody was listening to it, so I kept thinking, why do it now? But, it's been going good. That and, like, also, what I also do is on my Apple Music, I do playlists, like, shit, like, every week. Like, I'll do a monthly playlist, or I'll just put a playlist together, and, like, yeah, I mean, I got a good following on there, too. Everybody just, downloads the playlist, or they like what I see when I'm playing, so that's how I really connect with people, just by showing them my music and showing what I play, and really, if you follow my Apple Music, you follow everything I play live, because literally everything I play on my phone, listen to my headphones, is what I'm playing live, so it's, type shit, so basically what you're getting there, you're getting live, so it's a good way to, to see what I play, too, and you get a good feel of me. My Apple Music, really. My Apple Music's my email, Melendez808@gmail.com, I believe, or it's Melendez808, one of those. I just barely made it. My SoundCloud is just strictly Melendez808. But yeah, either one of those, like, you can get a feel for me. But I really recommend the Apple Music, because, like, I like sharing individual songs, so I can see what you like, what your criteria is, and just basically connecting through playlists too, because that's the thing, I love making playlists. I love fucking making playlists, because, like, just putting a bunch of songs that I like together, and especially when people like my playlist and they download my playlist, that also makes me even more happy, because, I can see that shit versus them just listening to the mix, because I know they got the playlist downloaded, and that's like, damn, like, you're rocking with my shit. That makes me even more happy, Biggest one right now that, like, I'm also his DJ is Protestax. My boy Prada is really killing it right now. There's also Yoshi the Plug. There's also my artist Young Maxo, who, like, really coming up. That's my artist too. I'm making sure this guy's gonna be the next big thing. I also got this guy named Hurricane, who lives all the way in Spring, but he really, like, he killing it too, young kid. I got this guy named Handsome the Lord, who's on my roster too, and he's also killing it too, like, And Yoshi the Plug, I don't know if I said that already, but yeah, he's the hardest right now in my opinion. He's killing it, and he's also throwing his own events called, Texas Genocide, and he's also booking me for that too. So, top 5, and including another one, I have to say also would be this guy named Vianney. Yeah, Vianney or Vian. Yeah, I met him too, and he's from Chicago, and he's been killing it too. Like, he's been killing it low key, like, just in a different city, but now he's coming here and he's doing the same thing. So, like, it's pretty crazy seeing everybody, flocking to the city. But also, if you haven't really fucked with them yet, you really need to. Is Baby Cody, like, that's a dog, and that boy, next star in Houston for real. Like that if you haven't fucked with him, you need to fuck with him, because that's the next star in Houston. That's the one everybody's looking forward to. Yeah, I mean, there's more coming up that I really been fucking with on the low, and I really just seeing the community as Houston just come as one. And that's another thing too. There's a lot of artists flocking to Houston just because, we got the wave right now, and they're all just linking with people. So it's pretty crazy to see that the people in Houston that are artists, are influencing everybody else around the nation, and everybody wants to come down here to work. So, there's a lot of things going on in the city artist-wise, and, everybody who I've fucked with, on Instagram and Twitter, who personally reached out to me, it's just all love for every artist out here, and everybody can send their tracks to my email at Melendez808@gmail.com. I always take submissions, everything, I'll throw in the songs in my sets, and also on my mix. I'm also coming out with a Houston support mix that I'm going to do, an hour-long mix of just straight nothing but Houston artists. And if submissions to that, it's the same email I said, Melendez808.com. I mean, Melendez808@gmail.com. And yeah, we're just do a big-ass, long hour support mix to show everybody, what the hell we've been on. You can find me on Instagram at Melendez808, Twitter Melendez808. Really, I'm just excited for the future, what's about to happen. I really hope that everybody can, shine some spotlight on the DJs, and I hope I can shine spotlight on the DJs. And I just, all I can say is just pay attention to Intelligent Grind, pay attention to Blade, and pay attention to me. It's all just going to be a process that, I'm glad that everybody who's been with me since the beginning, has seen. Really, all I can say is just, just watch what's gonna happen, because a lot of shit's about to happen.
Hey, hop in that jag to the dash. I drop an op and then laugh. Bitch, don't talk to me if you can't do math. Unfollow that hoe so fast. After I crack, I block it and pass. And plus the head was so whack. After I did it, ain't even